says that all students have to live on campus for the first 2 years, and after that, they get an apartment in town.
What do they say about boyfriends?
It says that they have to visit each weekend if they know what's good for them.
I know what's good for me.
I don't even know why I'm looking at this. I'm not going to get in.
Oh, come on, you'll get in.
Why, just because you got in everywhere you applied? Not that you plan on going to any of them?
You'll get in.
And if I do, what about us? I don't want to have to go away.
So don't. Stay here with me.
Rick.
I mean it, Laurie. I love you, and I don't want to lose you.
I don't want to lose you.
Marry me, Laurie.
What?
Marry me.
Rick!
I mean, we're always talking about it. Why don't we just do it?
Well, where will we live and what about money?
We'll work it out. We'll work everything out. Just marry me.
All right, I will.
You will?
I will.
Oh.
Why?
Because I love her.
Yeah. Well, I guess you'll be coming to work for the company.
Or attending one of those colleges you've been accepted to.
We'll see. Right now, I'm late for work.
Well, think about college, Garrick.
Or the company.
You'll be throwing away your future, everything we planned for you, and taking on responsibilities someone your age shouldn't have to deal with.
We don't care that we have to struggle as long as we can be together.
We'll talk about this tomorrow.
You're a maniac.
Is that why you love me?
Absolutely.
Up to now, our consumer economic studies have been focused on theories. But starting today, we'll be taking part in an experiment that will provide practical application to the theories we've been studying. Mary and Paul, would you pass out these questionnaires, please? Now, how many people in this room plan to get married someday? Fine. Because for the successful completion of this course, this entire class of seniors will be required to get married next Monday. Based on information taken from these questionnaires, you will be paired off as marriage partners according to common interests, attitudes, etc. All right, quiet, please. The purpose of this experiment is to demonstrate how economic factors affect a marriage. Each couple, based on chosen careers, will be assigned an income. With that income, you'll be required to work out a budget and deal as a married couple with the ups and downs of life.
With all due respect, Dr. Wilmer, I don't see how I can honestly take part in this stupid experiment. My family hires people to handle budgets and other such nonsense.
What she means, Dr. Wilmer, is that her ruling class pretensions haven't prepared her to do anything for herself.
All right, that's enough. If you've nothing to gain from the experiment, April, you'll at least indulge me for the credit you need to graduate.
It is cheating, you know. Not to mention cheap, underhanded, and low.
So what?
And copying his answers is no guarantee that you're going to be matched.
Don't be ridiculous. Who could be more perfectly compatible than two people who share the same views on everything, including their favorite flavor ice cream?
Besides, what do you see in a guy like Paul Tucker anyway?
Oh, Bobby, be serious.
In other words, you're asking me to waive the computer's results and pair you off anyway?
Yes, if it's not too much of a pain.
Yeah, you see, Laura's afraid that the computer might make a mistake and we won't be matched in the experiment. You see, we're getting married after graduation.
Yes, Diane's been sounding the news all over school. Congratulations.
Thanks. Anyway, I thought if we could work together on this project, it might be a help to us later on.
Well, all right. But I'll file the results anyway, then, if you want to look at them sometime.
Sure. That'd be great. Thanks a lot, Dr. Warner.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the happiest day of my life. Look at him, Laurie. Isn't he a seriously magnificent human being? Can you imagine working out a budget with him, Laurie?
All right. Rick and Lori. April Sullivan and Bobby D'Angelo.
Dr. Womer, it's obvious that your stupid computer made a ridiculous mistake. And I just want everyone to know that I would never go along with this stupid experiment unless I were desperate for the stupid credit. And I thank God that in my real life, such a stupid thing can never happen.
For once, I must agree with her, Dr. Wilmer. There must be a mistake.
Thank you.
This girl represents everything that I despise in a person.
Hey.
She's a pompous, shallow, pretentious, spoiled...
All right, that's enough. Now, there's no mistake. You're matched. Take your seats, please. Now, since we've more women than men in this class...
I'm dying.
The computer
I
has
swear,
assigned the
I am
following
seriously dying.
with these random situations. Mary, your husband is in a mental hospital.
Good.
You have no skills, you have 3 children, and you're on welfare.
Thanks, Dr. Womer. You're a real sweetheart.
Jane, your husband, a wealthy man, has run off with the maid.
All right.
No children, and you receive a healthy alimony.
Dr. Womer, could I have the husband in the mental institution?
Okay, assets and liabilities. I've got $300 from savings bonds and money from relatives. How much do you have?
About 700. No, wait, make that 300. I spent some.
You spent $400 on what?
You know, it just goes.
Okay, I can get some old furniture for my mom and stuff, I think. And you're gonna have to ask yours too, okay? Then, we need insurance, utility bills, and income after taxes. Rick, where are you?
What?
We gotta get this done. I don't wanna be here all afternoon. You gonna help me?
Tell me, Ocean, what are my assets and liabilities? Listen, we're gonna have to spend some time together so we can organize our lives for Womer.
My life's already organized. If it's absolutely necessary that you contact me, call my home and leave a message with the cleaning lady.
Paul?
I'm gonna be an architect.
Fine, I'll start you at $15,000 a year. Diane, how about you?
Can I stay home and bear Paul's children?
No, there'll be no children from these relationships. Any couple breaking that rule loses 15 points off their final grade. Oh, Diane, I'm afraid you'll have to choose a career.
All right, then. I'll go into interior decorating. I figure I can start at a serious $18,000 a year.
Well, not right away. I mean, you'll have to start in some furniture store. Or you could freelance, but it takes time to build a reputation. I'll allow you $14,000. April.
I'm going to be the editor of a fashion magazine. I expect a starting salary somewhere in the neighborhood of $50,000.
Now, hold on. You're going to have to start at least as a copy editor and work your way up.
Not if my father owns the magazine. $50,000.
In that case, I'll just go to law school after college and dedicate myself to defending the rights of the poor and downtrodden. Not much money in it, but I don't need much. And it's something I've always dreamed of doing.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Garrick?
I'm sorry, Dr. Womer. We haven't quite figured it out yet.
Peter?
Why didn't you give Walmer the income figures?
Did you hear the figures they were calling out?
Right.
Your full-time salary plus what I might make part-time only comes to about... I'm sorry, I guess I was just embarrassed. These are beautiful, Mom.
Here's the guest list. Add anyone you like.
All these people? Mom, I don't even know some of the people on this list.
You have to be diplomatic when it comes to these things, Lori. And listen, when your father gets back, I think we should take a ride into town and start having you fitted for a dress.
I wanted to see Rick today.
Look, Lori, there's lots to do and very little time left. Please try to cooperate.
Where's Daddy anyway?
Out looking at halls for the reception.
Lori, do you mind if I start moving your stuff into the basement so I can start moving my stuff into my room?
You know, I get the feeling you people can't wait to get rid of me.
Put Lori's books back where you found them and stay out of her room. Look, Lori, no one is trying to get rid of you.
It's like all this stuff is happening. Guest lists, reception halls, wedding gowns.
Well, what did you expect? I mean, your father and I are only trying to help. I think you should appreciate that instead of being critical of our efforts.
Hey, Rick, what are you going to do? Work here all night?
I just want to finish this one up, Lou. Besides, I can use the overtime if it's okay with you.
Sure, just don't burn yourself out, kid. I lose you, I'm up the creek. All right.
Good night.
Next stop is Fish.
You know, I can't believe how expensive all this stuff is.
And we're just shopping for 2 people. Think of what our parents have to go through each week.
You know, if Walmer's trying to scare us with this assignment...
It's working.
Will you come on?
I tell you, you're lucky to get this place so cheap. There's nothing in the area this cheap anymore. Don't worry. Little yard work, this place will look like $1 million.
What about closets?
There's one in the bedroom. Like I said, this is really a single. But I had couples here. Just getting started types like you kids. Take a look around, talk it over. I'll wait next door.
I just need some paint. We can keep looking, Laura.
For the money, this is the best thing we've seen all week. No, this is it. This is what we can afford.
Are you crying?
What?
The cleaning lady gave me your message. I guess I could spare some time to go over our investments, if you really think it's necessary.
Great. Well, come on. Why don't you sit down for a little while?
Well, I have to be going. Nice talking to you all.
She's come a long way, don't you think?
We got a problem, Rick. Walmer rejected our budget.
What for?
Well, he won't allow only $20 a month savings. He says that if I get laid off, or if things slow down at the marina and you get laid off, we're going to need more than that to pull through. So we have to come up with $60 from somewhere.
Well, tell Walmer we'll borrow the money from Bobby and April. They're rolling in it.
Sure, no problem. We'll just get a smaller yacht.
Be serious, Rick?
I am serious. If Walmer wants to hallucinate, let him hallucinate something cheerful. Like, what would inheriting a fortune do to our budget?
Well, we're not inheriting a fortune.
Tell Walmer we'll fast 1 week a month. That's $60.
Would you stop it? This is our life you're joking about.
It has nothing to do with our life. It's a lousy school assignment. What are you getting so bent out of shape for?
Yeah, Lori. You're not going to have Walmer haunting you after you're married.
Lord, listen,
I'm just trying to make everything work out, Rick. So maybe I take everything so seriously, but you don't even seem to care at all. And that hurts.
Well, it hurts me to see you worrying over so much, Laura. Look, let's just worry about being happy today and let tomorrow take care of itself.
Will it?
Of course it will. Here, babe.
What's this?
Open it.
It's beautiful. But
what?
It must have cost you a fortune.
A little savings and some overtime money.
But don't you think...
Shh. Who's that?
Someone who loves you.
Yeah, that could be anybody. What's with you? You win the lottery or something?
Just as good. I've been accepted to college. If you could get a job up there, I could go. And then in 4 years, I could get a great job. My father said he'd pay my tuition and he'd even help with our rent.
I don't know how I feel about your father or anybody paying our rent.
It's no big deal. I mean, we could pay him back if it'll make you feel any better.
Yeah. And besides, it might not be so easy getting a job as a boat mechanic where no one knows me.
Well, would you go up there and look? Would you at least check it out?
Let me think about it, okay?
Can't you just say yes?
Just like that, say yes, I'll go upstate and look for a job?
Just like that.
Okay.
Paul, we're supposed to go over our life insurance plans today.
Don't bother me now.
Paul, I am trying very hard to convince myself that you are not a serious bore. I am failing, Paul. I am seriously failing.
But I'm up to level 3. I gotta take on the Zorts.
Gee, Laura, the place looks really great.
What are you doing here? I thought you were upstate.
I was. I'm back. It's like I thought, Laura. There's no work for me up there.
Did you really try?
Yes, I tried. There are only 2 marinas in the whole town. Neither is looking for a mechanic.
Did you show them Lou's recommendation?
There really isn't any point. At some diner where I stopped to have lunch, people were telling me how tight it was all over the area. And what does come in goes to the local people. Look, it won't be that bad. At least if you go to school around here, we won't be so far away from people we know.
Going to that college could change the quality of our future, Rick.
Laura, do you want me to go up there with no job and live off your father for 4 years? Look, this is our situation for the moment, our home. You're making me feel like it's not good enough for you, that I'm not good enough for you.
I'm not saying that.
Then why can't we just be thankful for what we have and go on with being happy?
You can't live from week to week. I mean, you have to deal with realities and stop walking around with your head in the clouds.
Now, I want you to apply these fate cards to the major breadwinner in your relationship and see how it affects your budget.
Figures.
Garrick?
Well, the card says I got laid off. Going over our budget, considering what little we have saved, unemployment doesn't come to much. We'd actually be better off.
I don't understand.
Because I'd start robbing banks. I can make more money tax-free in a day robbing banks than all year at my job. And that includes overtime.
Come on, Garrick, be serious.
I am being serious, Dr. Walmer. You imagine a fate that wiped us out. So I'm imagining myself a Jesse James.
Mr. Hamilton, if you expect to gain anything from this experiment...
Why didn't you imagine something positive? Like business picking up, which is just as likely instead of all this negative stuff.
With a few exceptions, these cards were designed to test your budget under realistic conditions.
Look, you started this experiment by asking how many of us plan to get married. Why didn't you ask how many of us plan to work for the Treasury Department?
There are statistics, Mr. Hamilton, which indicate economic factors can make or break a marriage. Now, that may be an unpleasant reality, but it's a reality all the same.
People exchange vows of love when they're married, not bank statements. If they love each other, they can be as poor as beggars and still stay together. If they don't love each other, well, it won't matter how much money they have.
Aren't you coming in to dinner?
I'm not hungry.
Is there anything wrong?
Everything. I don't know what's happening. It's like ever since Rick and I started planning our life together, seems like all we do is argue.
About what?
I don't know. About everything. It's like all this stuff keeps getting in our way.
All right, if you have any doubts, then I think you should consider...
No.
Well, or at least postpone it.
No! I love him, and I won't.
If you really love him, then be honest with him now and save him from something that could be...
No, I don't want to hear it! It would kill him. It would kill me. I don't want to hear it.
We were forced together because of Wilmer's stupid course. As long as I kept that in mind, I was able to cope. But it hasn't been...
So bad?
As disgusting as I thought it would be.
Well, don't worry. Next year you'll be going to some private, exclusive college, and you won't have to associate with the likes of me.
If you really want to know the truth, I'd rather go to nursing school. But my parents won't hear of it. To them, a nurse is just a glorified maid. We're very concerned with appearances, you see.
Is that why you hang out with Paul Tucker?
I wouldn't dare be seen with anyone less perfect looking. Not that it's any of your business, of course.
Of course. But I understand.
Don't humor me, D'Angelo.
I do understand. People who have a lot to lose. Or they think they do. So my heart goes out to you, April.
What do you mean your heart goes out to me?
Because I think that behind that cool, tough exterior is a pretty special person wanting to get out.
Well, I never thought I'd say this, but thank you.
Listen, you want to go to a movie with me Saturday night?
Don't push your luck, D'Angelo. Why would I want to be seen at the movies with you?
I don't know. Just for laughs.
Laughs?
Sure. Come on, April. And who knows? You might find out you've got nothing to protect after all.
Our objective was to manage our incomes under various circumstances and not turn them into fortunes. And you see Garrick, give him this, will you?
We passed?
I think you did all right for what you had. In real life, you probably get by.
I thought I might find you here.
Listen, I'm sorry for making a scene in class the other day.
It's okay.
You sure? What's wrong? What's the matter?
I'm confused. I love you so much. And I don't know if I could stand not being with you every day. But I don't want to get married, Rick. Please try to understand.
Understand what? Is it the money? Well, I'd make a ton of money selling insurance for my father.
I don't care about the money, Rick.
It's because of the college. Then what? What is it?
We're different people. I mean, we see life in different ways. You know what you want, where and how you want to live, and you're happy that way. And I love you that way, and I wouldn't want you to change that. But one of us would have to, because I am not so sure of any of those things myself.
Then what are we gonna do?
Maybe if we get a little distance from each other and then see how we feel.
We'll split apart. You'll find someone else, some college guy. It'll be over.
You might meet somebody else, too.
I don't want somebody, Laurie. All I ever wanted was you.
Rick, please.
Hi. Where have you been?
I wasn't feeling well, but I'm all right now. Listen, I want to thank you for the passing grade.
Oh, it's a fair grade. I wasn't handing out any favors.
Yeah, the way I acted in class. I'd like to apologize, if it's okay.
It's forgotten. And maybe your point was well taken. I was sorry to hear that you and Laurie had called off your wedding plans. I guess if that's what you've decided, it's for the best.
Yeah, well, that's something I'll be thinking about over the summer.
Rick.
Just came by to say have a good time in Montreal.
Well, it's relatives. I'm not expecting it to be a total party.
You send me a postcard?
Yeah, I'll write you every day.
Well, don't be disappointed if I don't answer right away. I'm off to a trip myself, you know, discover America and all. Got some thinking to do. Anyway, I'm gonna miss you, Laurie.
What's this?
I got it from Dr. Womer. Computer says that we were highly compatible. We would have been marriage partners.
I don't understand.
Well, what do machines know about that stuff, huh?
I will see you when I get back, won't I?
Sure.